Yo guys, how's everybody doing? So this time I'm not gonna talk while I play. I'm gonna talk while I watch the recording. This is a game I just recently played, and yeah, I was playing with a DP-12 3x scope. I know, don't tell anything. It's just, I'm just getting bored of all of the weapons I use on TV stations, so I'm just wanna, refresh my weapon arsenal, my weapon library. So this time it was DP-12, and I wanna guide you through on what happened, and maybe eventually you're gonna learn something. So we had this team running from downstairs. They must have spawned in the main lobby, running to the director's office. And I saw 3 of them. I even shot one of them, and that guy didn't care. Actually, it was great that my teammate opened the door, so I had a chance to... he cannot nade, but that's a different story. So I was happy that he was opening the door, because at least I had a clear sight. My nades were not perfect. My second nade was absolutely useless. Maybe the G.A. Joe hit the guy on the left next to the reception, but the other nade did nothing. You saw that? You saw that? This guy was peeking, and you saw actually the mission update. So that was actually the first kill, and I'm really proud of that. I mean, from a distance, through the door with a DP 3x scope. This is how it all started. Here I was expecting people to come from downstairs, red room, but you can also hear that we have the event bot. So I was pulling back just a tiny bit, just to understand, what's happening around me. I was like somewhat confused, because usually we don't have bots downstairs near the red room. So I guess there must have been players, but at the end they just didn't come upstairs, or I don't know. I was just simply joining my team. And usually what I do here is that if you have randoms or other people, they're gonna rush the safe anyways. So I'm usually focusing on everything else that is available, like the drawers and stuff like that. But here's the team, by the way. So they arrived. Actually, it was a good thing that I joined the team, because I would have, met them outside alone versus 3.
Enemy detected. Understood.
This is such a terrible spot, by the way, because whenever I'm the one standing here, I die like pretty much instantly. They open the door and I just die. But if the enemy is standing here, they are the ones who kind of shooting me all the time. So for me, that door spot doesn't work. Especially not because you can shoot through that freaking door. So I don't like it. This guy outside, the green teammate, I was pretty sure that he's gonna die. But what a nice headshot. What a nice headshot. I mean, you're gonna ask me instantly, Shady, what ammunition do you use? It was the T4 AP ammunition. The one which is just one bullet, So I actually had to aim. And I didn't even mind that it was just a Timmy kill, because could have been anyone. Headshot is a headshot. And of course, I was the lovely guy who was reviving my teammate, because nobody else gives a shit. If you have randoms and if you have the director's keycard, then wait until they, exit. Because here in the room, you have the weapon on the wall. Sometimes one weapon, sometimes 2. Sometimes you cannot pick up both of them. Sometimes you already have a secondary weapon, and then it's kind of hard to pick it up. Then you have the safe, and then you have this attachment case, and you can also have stuff on the left hand side. and you can also have stuff here. So it's not really ideal if you open the door with randoms. And this computer, this military computer, which is on the desk, I already told it in one of the videos, but it's never being opened. And it's also storage case. People don't open that, but I don't know why, because sometimes I'm actually finding good stuff in that. Not always. I mean, sometimes, yeah, it could be a waste of time, but this guy, I'm not sure if he had a weapon and somebody stole it, because I didn't realize that during the game. Maybe one of my teammates just picked it up. But this was just a team squad, which is good, because, you know, killing is killing. I mean, obviously, it's much better if you kill T5 chats or T6 or whatever. These drawers, in the past, I had tons of good stuff. Like, really. Nowadays, pretty much nothing. I don't remember if I opened them all. But if you have time, or if you are safe, I recommend you actually opening them. Now I left everything behind because I wanted to like join the action, and I knew that something's going on here.
Enemy detected.
Like think of it. Somebody standing on the other side of the alternate with a DP-12 with a 3x scope. Kind of funny, to be honest. But it's not that bad, because the bullets are just dropping after a certain distance. So from this distance, you can actually hit your enemies. I don't think people, you know, use this, but it's not as bad as you would think. Did you see? Once the door is open again, maybe you're gonna still see the bullets on the wall where we have the flowers. So I was actually like hitting them, or at least, I mean, hitting, you know what I mean. We had one kill here. I think that my teammate killed one of them, and my role in this fight was to keep closing the door behind us, because I literally hate if a door is open. I mean, anyone can sneak up on you. Anybody can, you know, just run inside. And whilst we have the sound prints and sound indicators, sometimes for me, at least for me, because I'm a Timmy, but for me, it's really hard to like focus on what's on the screen and what's ahead of me, and then also like try to like hear the sounds that are coming from behind. I'm just, you know, I just keep trying. I just keep trying. You can never know. You can never know. Patiently holding angle. My teammate, well, he ran out of patience. And I don't know what he did actually, because he just ran outside, and we have the sound print, so I have no clue what that guy was doing. But I decided to go from the other side, elevator side, because most of the sound prints were coming from where you have the general office entrance. And I was checking like what happened. There was still one sound print, by the way. Now shot. And I think this is the end of the fight. This is the end of the fight. My teammate is still alive. At this point, I remember clearly that I was expecting one enemy still to be here. This is why I'm a bit cautious. I wasn't like running. I was even waiting. I was like, you know, checking if somebody's still here. But then slowly but surely, my brain just realized that actually my teammate won the fight without me. I didn't have like a big like role in this fight, honestly. So I think the next part here is that I'm just gonna spend some time like checking the bodies, but I'm not that type of person who is actually stealing loot. So as you can see, I didn't even bother about the enemies or the the bodies. What I do is that if I don't have a helmet or something, I sometimes like just pick it up, but that's pretty much it. After looting the whole area, my teammate was extracting, by the way, main entrance, and then somebody else opened the main entrance. So that's what you're gonna see now. And when you sneak up on your enemy like this, you need to decide what's next, because if you jump down, he's gonna hear that. Definitely, he's gonna hear that. So if you jump down, then don't stop. I was pre-firing, and I just didn't. I should have done this with the DP-12. I'm even flexing with the DP-12, but inside I felt like that I need to use the M4, which I found in the director's office. But it should have been a bit better if I do this kill with the DP-12. I think I was just staying here for a while to check out if anybody else is gonna come to the main entrance, because it can happen that somebody opens the main entrance, then that the other, like, team number 1 opens it, team number 2 kills the guy who wants to extract, and then a third team is kind of incoming and basically third partying them. After that, not much really happened because I just went upstairs. I forgot my bag. But very important information is that, as you saw when I was looting the guy at the main entrance, is that somebody is still in the lobby, right? Because we saw the shots. So this is why I enabled the elevator. But honestly, I had absolutely no clue where the enemy is. Since we had bots in the middle of the area, I felt like it's safe to go downstairs. I had a gas mask. And by the way, did you see that? This is how nice this DP is with the AP ammunition. And the AP ammunition isn't expensive. I think I could, I don't know, buy like 100 ammunition for 10k, 12k. So I had an easy free saves, I would say, at this part of the game. I tend to, let's say, start losing focus, because if you keep looting and Tetrising, organizing stuff, you pay less attention to stuff that is happening around you. And don't forget that if you are the one running and shooting, then everybody else in the lobby is gonna hear that. But I wasn't afraid. I felt like that guy or whoever is still in the lobby must be, I don't know, hiding somewhere or looting something. I wasn't like too much worried about that guy. But this is how people usually die. So if you start losing focus and not worrying about sound prints, this is how we usually die. This is a good save, by the way. I really like this save. It happened, I think, 1 or 2 times that I had a red item on the desk. Not too often, but 2 times. And I wasn't teleporting, by the way. I was just running to the editing, from planning to editing. And again, no red item, but at least I had a player. Like, I start feeling that it's true to say that if you have trash lobbies with bad loadouts, too many basic kit stuffs, then the saves are also worse. I don't have like proof for that, but it was a bit suspicious that when we played with Yusef, we kept getting T6s. And I don't know, to be honest, because I had multiple games where I had like not high-end loadout and still found red items. Anyways, what I'm usually doing, just so you know, after I clear the lobby or after there is only one guy remaining, is that I start opening the safes and I'm focusing more on the electric ones. Post-production, directors, editing, planning. Okay, and usually the editing and planning, those are often locked even at the end of the game. And I saw somebody commenting or asking if it makes sense to open the safes in lockdown mode. I would say definitely. I would say definitely, because for me the return on investment is even higher than in Forbidden Zone, because if I keep dying in Forbidden, what's the point of it? Anyways, we had shots again, so this is again important information. Just, you know, keep these in mind whenever you play. These are not random shots. Somebody is still in the lobby. I know it can be confusing on TV station because sometimes bots are fighting bots, but this was an actual player, not action player, an actual player. And this is why I was hiding here, which is in the room next to post-production. I had my extract right next to it. And I was hoping that this guy, whoever that is going to use this extract. I was like actually camping, but then I saw that he's taking the main entrance. So since I had 2 minutes remaining, I didn't want to risk it. I already had, I don't know, 400,000 in my close to 400,000 loot value. So I was just extracting. And this is good proof that you can actually beat TV station with DP-12 sniper DP-12. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Bye.